Revelation 1084. From the 6th of September 1939. Prediction of events. Your further path of life has been shaped by God's wise counsel into an exceedingly blessed one, and therefore every day is only a rung to climb the height, so to speak, which has as its prerequisite, working for the Lord in the form as it is destined for you. And therefore everything must go its way, and a violent interference in the usual rest must be endured for the sake of the spiritual higher development, and in times of trouble, your heart should not fear, because the Lord stands by you lovingly and strengthens you and your spirit. Trust and always take refuge in Him, who will reward your trust. And now we want to instruct you on behalf of the Lord, so that you can inform your fellow men about the outcome of the world fire. A victorious peace will not be granted to any of the contenders, because the Lord Himself will intervene when the time has come. And indeed, those states that were so presumptuous as to break into peaceful lands, will do themselves the greatest harm by doing so, for they fall under divine law. In the not too distant future, their fate will be sealed, and the world will clearly recognize the intervention of a higher power, and it will be under tremendous pressure, because it will also recognize the injustice of those who rule that country, and they will come to their senses and everywhere longs for peace. However, the more obvious the intervention of the eternal divinity is, the less one pays attention to these instructions from above, exactly where the deluded one only craves for power and greatness. These are hours of the highest despair, which thousands and thousands of people have to go through, and yet they do not bring about a change in the people who are in a responsible position, and only the firm will of a deeply believing person, who recognizes the necessity of divine intervention and exerts great influence on those, prevents further bloodshed. And it is said to you that you are already at the beginning of it. It is said to you that you should do everything to mention it, because the time is running out and people should already know beforehand where it is possible, so that they become most zealous followers of God's teaching when the coming event occurs. For you must use every day to work for the Lord. Only your will is your strength, because if you want what God's will is, He works through you. And if you now fulfill the will of the Lord, you will also have the greatest strength at your disposal. You will indeed lose your external peace through this event, but your faith will be strengthened and your will declare itself ready for uninterrupted work for the Lord. World events, however, continue their course, only in a different way than it now seems. And from then on, the Spirit begins to become active, and the time has come for the servants of the Lord to exercise their office on earth. Therefore, let everything come to you, wait patiently for the Lord's mission, and always consider every event only in the sense that it is necessary for the maturing of the human soul. Amen.